Good morning children, welcome to social class. Today new lesson economics unit 2 employment in India and Tamil Nadu. Okay, come to the lesson. Okay, first what's the meaning of employment? Employees, another one employers. Employment, employees, another one employers. You know the basic needs of every human beings are food, clothes and shelter in present world. To one more essential need has to be added in this list. That is employment. That is employment. To survive in the world. We all need employment to earn money. We all need employment to earn money. Those who are engaged in economic activities in whatever capacity, high or low, is called the employers. Whenever capacity high or low because of the economic activities are called employees. Another employers. People who employ those workers and pay reward for their work are called the employer. So next, what is labor force? What is labor force? Labor force of economy is the number of people in the country who work and also capable of working. We take the group of 15 to 60 years for the computations of workforce. Persons who are less than 15 years are considered as children, and persons who have crossed 60 years of age they excel as are not physically in to undertake the productive occupation. So this is the labor force. Next, employment structure in India. Employment structure in India. The nature of employment in India is multidimensional. It is a multidimensional. Some get employment throughout the year, some others get employed for only a few months in a year. The economy is classified into three sectors. The economy is classified into three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary or the service sector. So primary sector, that means the basic production, and next is secondary sector, production of good, and next is tertiary or the services. Tertiary sector or the services. The structure of employment denotes the number of workers engaged in the different sector of economy. Though the occupational pattern varies from one country to another, one can find in developing countries like India that the large workforce will be engaged in primary sector. While the small portions of secondary or tertiary sector, the well-developed countries, the workforce engaged in agriculture will be very small, and majority of the labor forces will be in the industrial and tertiary sector. Employment, as always, the feature as an important element development policies in India. So employment growth has increased at an average rate of 2% during the past 4 decades since 1972 to 1973. So next, types of employment. There are the two types of that employment: organized sector and another one unorganized sector. Organized sector, another one unorganized sector. So organized sector, it is incorporated with the appropriate authority or government and follows its rules and regulation. It is incorporated with the appropriate authority or government follows its rules and regulation. It is to follow the rules and regulation. It is organized sector. Now another one, the employment terms are fixed. So employment terms are what, children? Is the fixed, and the employed have assured work in the organized. To another, assured the worker. It is a fixed, and then what, children? Employees have the assured work in the organized sector. So next, regular monthly salary. So organized sector what children? Regular monthly salary. Okay, and another one, the job security is the and working hours fixed. So job security and working hours what children? It is one the fixed one. So paid holidays and provides medical allowance and the insurance also. So during the organized sector what children? The paid holidays, another one provides what? The medical allowance and the insurance also. This is the organized sector. So what is unorganized sector? It is not incorporated. So organized sector it is something, it is incorporated, but unorganized sector what? It is not incorporated with the appropriate authority or government and follow its rules and regulations. Rules and regulations. And another, the employment terms are not fixed. It's a very important one, children. So organized sector it is only fixed, but unorganized sector are not fixed, have no any assured that work. So another important one, daily wages. Here regular monthly salary, here daily wages. No job security and working. No job security and working hours not fixed. What children? Not fixed. They do not enjoy any special benefit or job security. They do not enjoy any special benefit or job security. So this is from the organized and unorganized sector. Organized and unorganized sector. So next, so learn about difference between public sector and another one private sector. The economic activities are classified into public and private sector based on who own assets and are responsible for the delivery of the services. Difference between the public sector and the private sector. So public it is based on what children? It is on the government. So service motive. What children? It is on the service motive. This is one what children? Profit motive. Here on the service motive. Government own. It's the main important one. Government own the assets. Here private individuals. Here private individuals own the assets. And next, wages are paid by the government. It's a very important one. So who the wages? Wages that means what? Salary. So paid by who? Government. Here wages are paid by what children? The owners of the private enterprises. Owners of the private enterprise. So this is on the private sector and the public sector. So next, employment patterns. Next, employment pattern. In recent years, there has been a change in the employment pattern, and this has helped to employees to develop more flexible working patterns among the employees. The trends are increasing self-employment. What children? Increasing self-employment. There has been a growth. In part-time employment. There has been growth in what children? Part-time employment. Okay, so another employment trends in Tamil Nadu. Agriculture deposit a sharp decline in gross domestic product. Continues to be the largest employer in Tamil Nadu. This is because the non-agriculture sector are yet to generate enough employment to affect the shift of labor force. So most of the employment growth in Tamil Nadu has been contributed by the unorganized and the informal sector. Unorganized and the informal sector. This is the employment trends in Tamil Nadu. So another important one, children, it is for example the employment details of the household in Iruvelpattu. Okay, now let us recall this pointer. So employment in India and Tamil Nadu. So what's the meaning of employment? Employees and employers. Another one, what's labor forces. Another one, that is three types of sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary or the service sector. Another one, the types of employment, organized sector. Another one, unorganized sector. And another one, the economic activities divided into that categories: private sector, another one public sector. And here there is the employment pattern. Another one, this is the employment trends in Tamil Nadu. Thank you.